My name is Martin Sharry. I was always taken with the story of the Playboy of the Western world. For starters, there's the story of the author, John Millington Synge. That rooted man who went to Inishmaan, coming from an ascending class of Protestants, from a family of landlords, to a remote island in the west of Ireland where Irish was the first language. Aside from the whole rigmarole, whether Yeats points in that direction or not, this dislocation, this displacement, this, I think, I can identify with. See, I lived on an estate in North Dublin, Ladiesville, till I was 10. And then my family moved to Inishmaan, the smaller neighbour to Inishmaan. Even though I didn't go voluntarily and resented the expectation that I should speak a new language, unlike Synge, however, here's something in the symmetry, tenuous as it is. Especially since I saw and sat in Synge's chair, a few stones thrown together in a semicircle atop a cliff overlooking Gregory Sound, the stretch of water to Inishmore. This is where he came and sat and mulled, shutting out society and confronting the waves in something. This affinity was further encouraged when I came across Christy Mann, the hero of the Playboy of the Western world. Like Christy, I didn't have a great relationship with my father. I can't remember ever having a heart-to-heart conversation. He was an angry, short-tempered man, prone to suddenly lashing out. It was all to do with his nerves. He died of cancer when I was 16, and I was glad that he was dead, cursing him in my head as I helped carry the coffin. Only now has it come to light that he was what is known as a dry drunk. But imagine Christy Mann's dad as a raging, animal energy, always giving out about the inadequacies of his son. His son, a shy, sensitive lad, frightened into a habit of hiding, like I used to hide under the bed to avoid going to mass. And I was so shy. I used to go bright red just at the thought that someone passing by the front yard might know that I was in the house, afraid to meet them. Not that they'd have any inclination or reason. They were strangers, for God's sake, but especially if they were beautiful. I berate myself for thinking that they'd be thinking anything about me. Anyway, well, what is the story of the Playboy? Let's spell it out. So, there's a man, Christy Mann, that did kill his dad, as it's always led to believe, and he led it out of fear. At least he tells the locals that's what's happened. People that turned him into a hero for his dirty deed, and there's plenty of queer talk where you'd be thinking they were like Darby O'Gill and the Link. Anyway, the outlaw turns up, turns out he's not dead, and spoils the Playboy's lie. And Peggy, Michael, love interest, sends him out into the world, and the outlaws laughing, and doesn't Christy start baiting the shot out into the real this time and gains respect? And they leave together, as happy as Larry's, telling gallant tales of the fools they met walking the world. And Peggy realises all too late that she's lost him. Lost him surely, the last Playboy of the Western world. Hey presto, a gloss, but that's the bones of it. Well, the reality of the situation is I don't have to do anything these days. I'm on disability, so I get money paid into my account. Enough to take care of rent and bills, which I promptly pay, always. A good habit I picked up from home. So the rest is spent on food and the occasional treat, like going to the cinema. I like to go during the day, when it's more quiet and seems more luxurious. Because you're aware that people are rushing around on a lunch break or on their way to somewhere they have to be by a certain amount of time. Sometimes I'll have a drink, once in a blue moon really, especially seeing as I've lost the only true friend I could say I've had. Now I have a can or two, once a fortnight. I can limit myself quite easily. It took me a while to learn that skill. I used to neck everything at 6 straight away. People be annoyed with you after, but it was good crack too. I'd end up with scraps where I always come off the worst, but back then I didn't give a damn. Sure, I was wild, but you grade it too. The internet's very handy for watching things or music or looking up any information you might fancy. I am a dead man. Really dead. I can't emphasize that enough. I am as I said just a few seconds ago, a dead man. Dead with a capital D. As dead as a dodo, if not deader. Yeah, more dead than a dodo. You might think that's enough. What more can be said? But I say it to remind myself. I am a dead man. I'm far away from home. I'm neither in heaven, nor hell, nor limbo for that matter. Neither am I, it goes without saying, with the living. I'm a dead man. If there's a box marked other with regard to where I am, I'd probably opt for that. But I forgot my name, preferring to remain anonymous and scroll an X instead. I'm turning in my grave as I speak this very moment. And all this is not fantasy. It's all too real for my liking. But even though I go nowhere, I'll get a bit of mileage out of the telly. I'm dead. I'm not an actor speaking these lines neither. I'm actually dead. I'm flogging my dead hobby horse. The how of my dying seems immaterial, to me at least. I don't want to protest, but I am in all sincerity dead. So what? Indeed. I remember hearing on the radio, a woman had rung up live lines, some complaints to do with parking meters. When the host line went and she was left alone live on air, and what did she say in the most genteel voice? Hello? Are you there? And then, am I here? Best moment of radio ever. Then they fixed the glitch and it's back to the tedious drama. Who am I telling? You? You can't even see me, let alone hear me. It'd be laughable if it was funny. I'm totally alone. I could cry. Did I tell you that I'm dead? Really, really dead. If I was walking, I'd be a dead man walking. I say it almost as an affirmation, almost the status of which I can be certain of. Dead. How many minutes is that? Dead. No two ways about it. Dead. Forgive me. Being dead does that to a person. I'm dead. As dead as a dodo, as a doornail. Dead. I'm dead. Dead.
What's going on here? What are you doing? Are you asleep? Hey, I said, are you asleep? Yo, are you asleep? This is private property. I'm gonna call the guards. Oh, where do you think you're going? Come here to me, come here. What's your deal?
Aye,
Captain, is it? Stand down, we're not seen now, are we? Well, maybe we are. But kudos for the respect. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm not gonna call the pigs. What's your story? Okay. Anyway, you can't stay here. The farmer will be in an hour. You should know. I can trust you, can't I? You feel me, brother? I mean, what are the odds that the two of us would end up here, in this shed in the middle of nowhere at the same time? I mean, here I am minding my own business, making inspections, but that, doing the rounds, looking for loopholes, potential stress testing. And then you're here, the spanner in the works. Look, don't freak out. No one needs to know. Do you want to buy a lawnmower, by the way? You know someone who wants to buy a lawnmower? Maybe a jackhammer? Not for Bailing Penny? Yeah. Look, I know someone can help. He's a fixer. He fixes things. He'll look after you. Because you won't last long if you stay here. Can you drive?
Yes?
Let's get going then. Just to be clear, you never saw me. Do you understand me?
Yes?
You sure now?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're gonna get on, aren't we? The usual, Masha.
Well, how he be? If it isn't Johnny, Johnny. So good they named it twice, huh? You'll have a pint? Huh? Special dispensation for the day that's in it?
Good one.
Tell me this and tell me no more. Are you listening? You come in here every day, huh? Before we're even open. And you sit your ass in that very same chair for the last 20 years, and you don't even drink? Well, why is that? Huh? Are you returning to the scene of the crime? Is that it? Huh?
Tradition.
Huh? Tradition, isn't it? Now I think it's time for a change of scenery. You could go across the road, maybe, stare at the blue lads and dailies. You pour out mash a break from your ogling and your googly eyes.
Maybe I will.
Oh?
Maybe there might be a chance of peace over there.
Hey, spit it out.
Just saying. But the day that's in it, you're in yourself. Things get messy.
Go on.
But it isn't St. Patrick's Day. So things are but it might get extra messy. Well, let's just say that a little birdie happened to mention
Out of the fucking love of God Almighty.
there's a celebration, travellers. And you know the way it'll be. One gets in and then the rest follow and then the crack will start.
I hear you. I will stall the ball, so let them take over days and frighten the lulas over there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, good call, Triple J. Now, you sure you won't have a pint?
Just going to the restrooms.
Thanks. Can't you see we're closed?
Please, sir, let it in or we'll have them well plot.
I get in, you clown.
Thanks, boss.
Who's this?
Oh, it's a new friend. Don't want one of us.
What's his name?
I don't know. What's her name, lad?
Patrick?
Law, fail, Patrick, free washer dish.
Masha.
Coming.
That's what you said last night.
What did you say?
No.
Nah, you said something.
Just a joke.
Well, go on, then.
I said that's what you said last night.
Oh, that's very good. You're priceless. Wasn't that a good joke, Patrick? Masha, explain it to him.
I'm busy.
Phil? Enlightenment?
It's just a dash.
Yeah, well, we know that. That's established, but I want you to explain it to Patrick.
She said that she was coming, which in sex is like an orgasm.
Do you know what an orgasm is? Show him what an orgasm is, Phil. Show him. What kind of sex do you be having? You sounded like a pedophile. Now don't forget about it. You know what? I'll talk to you later. Text me!
Aye, aye.
Captain.
You shouldn't joke about
Jesus.
things like
I
that.
thought you were gone.
Patrick. Let him come with me and let me bring him to the hospital.
What's my name?
No, it's not that. It's just look at him, man. He needs help.
What is my name?
And rest. You can't imagine the hardship he's had to suffer, the unbelievable struggle.
He wants to work, don't you?
Yes.
But he's a refugee. A child soldier? Maybe. Yeah, I can see it in his eyes. Oh, the terrible things that they have had to do. Forced to kill their own parents. Etc., etc. Terrible, really. Never leaves them. Uganda? I knew it. You are safe now!
Hey, he's safe, all right. But you and your little birdie might not be. Fly away now. You'll see you later. Now, Patrick, step into my office. That is what they call you, isn't it? And where do you come from?
I came from Galway this morning
You did, didn't you? Good man. What brought you to Ireland?
for work.
Well, you've come to the right place, so. Why did you leave your country?
Bad place, poverty, war, wanted a better life.
Yeah, it must have been awful. Uganda? See, I understand. It's hard to talk about. Now, you ever worked in a hotel before?
I work hard and I learn fast.
Well, that's what we want to hear. You've got the job. And today will be a trial run, okay? But I'm willing to take a chance because I trust you. Masha,
Yes?
this is Patrick. Patrick's going to be working with us today, so show me the ropes. And will you put some shape on this place? I have a business meeting.
Are you tired?
No, not too much.
You look wrecked.
I'm okay.
Are you hungry?
Yes, a bit.
Here. Have a toasty.
Thanks.
Do you want tea?
Please.
Right, we're gonna make a move. Clean the toilets and then off the floor.
Okay.
It's gonna be busy today. St. Patrick's, people get very drunk, messy, Irish. Are you here long?
Few months.
Where'd you come from?
Galway.
Not Uganda.
Uh,
Anyway. What are you doing there?
I'm a refugee.
Hello! What's going on? Why aren't you open?
We wait.
We wait. Where's boss? Away, I suppose. So you're on the
It's
dust.
none of your business.
It is so my business, excuse me. I was born here in this very house. The cheek. Well. What do we have here? Aren't you the cute couple? Look at you. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth. Aren't you going to introduce me to this fine specimen of a man?
What do you want?
Mind your lip guard. One word from me and you'd both be out of your ears. About time you learn some manners. How do you do, sir? My name is Sharry. That's a fine, strong grip you have there. A proper, hard, manly hand. I don't want you to ever let me go. Stop! You're making me blush. You don't know your own power. Jesus, your eyes alone. I'm mortified. Don't worry. I'm here to rescue you. And this one. Oh, I never got your name again.
Patrick?
Of course it is. Well,
I work in the hotel.
I work in the hotel, God.
He's working here and we're busy.
It's illegal, don't put him in prison.
I stay.
He stays in my home.
He's needed here for today and we're going to be busy.
Who do you think you are? If I say he's going, he's going. Come on. Can't stay here.
Boss.
Boss, nothing. Pack your things. Come on. I said, come on! What's wrong with you?
If you don't leave, I will.
Don't threaten me. See, Patrick? This is what she's really like. Nasty.
Please.
Okay. But I'm only looking out for your love. I'll check in on you later. It's going to be busy today.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. We need to open soon. Why don't you talk? I know your English is good.
Where are you from?
Poland.
What city?
Krakow?
Do you miss it?
No.
You don't miss home?
I go home a few times a year.
You don't miss family and friends?
Not too much. I have Skype.
Do you like Kapuscinski?
No.
He was a Polish writer.
I prefer television.
He was great. How long are you here?
3 years? It's okay.
Who was she? Sharry?
She's boss's sister. Don't mind her, she's mad.
Thank you
For what?
for helping.
What do you plan on doing now?
I don't know. Maybe stay here. Keep working.
Illegally?
I don't know. I am dying. I am alive. I am dying. I am alive. I am dying. I am alive. Up and down with each wave. The horizon there, then gone. There again, then gone again. At least I can breathe now, I think. I can feel my feet on the ground. No, I can't feel the ground beneath my feet yet. Yet there might be time. But I can feel my feet on the ground. Words, promises, people. I might try walking. I'll walk over there. And now, I'll walk back. I'm not drunk at least. Still feel sick inside and the air wobbles and the smell right through me, on my skin, in my blood. Lies and laughter. Uganda. Eat toasties and drink tea. Mash is cold, but she's sunshine to me. Ghana.
His dad isn't back yet, is he? I seen your mountainy sheep eating cabbages in Jimmy's field.
What?
I said, I seen your mountainy sheep eating cabbages in Jimmy's field.
What?
I seen your mountainy... Never mind.
Who's Jimmy?
Just a joke. Nice. Place looks good. Everything in shipshape.
What do you want?
I brought a friend. For Patrick.
Hi, Masha.
Make us a pot of tea there, Masha, like a good girl. And some biscuits. Patrick must be starving.
No. I warned you.
You go on your break soap when you can. Just stressed out, poor thing. I'll hold the fort. Just can't get the staff these days.
Hello. Patrick, isn't it? John's my name. Good to talk to you. How are you settling in?
Hello?
Yeah, you can just sit down there for me, okay?
I have work to do.
I know that, but you shouldn't have to worry. No, you shouldn't.
Sit down there and I'll make the tea.
Now, Patrick, I understand you're an asylum seeker. You said you're seeking asylum, yes? You said you're a refugee, yeah? Well, you'll need to be processed along the proper channels. And I am willing to help.
We'll help.
I work.
But you must be traumatized.
Why?
Everything you had to go through. The struggle to survive and not go mad from this whole ordeal. Clearly, someone was looking out for you to help you get to this place. But you need to rest now that you're in safe hands. You look exhausted. Don't you want to relax? I think you know I speak the truth. This hotel, not a good place. You'll be in danger of being deported, looking over your shoulder every day.
I'm okay. I'm busy.
I know all about Joseph Coney and the Lord's Resistance Army.
Listen to this. This is good.
Coney proclaims himself spokesperson of God and a spirit medium, and claims he is visited by a multinational host of 13 spirits, including a Chinese phantom. The Guardian stated that in 2015, Coney's forces had been responsible for the deaths of over 100,000 people and the kidnapping of at least 50,000 little children. There were various atrocities. Kidnapping young girls and abducting them for use as sex slaves. Coney has thought amongst followers and detractors alike to have been possessed by spirits. Coney believes in literal protection provided by a cross symbol and tells his child soldiers that a cross drawn on their chest in oil will protect them from bullets. How did you survive and still make the long journey here?
God.
Yeah?
God help me.
Yes.
God spoke to me in a dream. He said, go to Ireland. Go to Mayo. Leave Uganda.
Well, you are safe now.
Thank you, John.
Oh, no, it's no trouble.
Oh, you're going to help me.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
Oh, you're going to help.
Yes, as I said
You're
already.
so generous. You are going to help me.
Yes. Clearly you need to rest. Come with me and let us leave this place.
Okay, John.
What's wrong?
John,
Yeah?
God is telling me to kill you.
What?
Sorry, John.
No! Oh, you think I'm dying? Get your hands off me! Fight out your way, so. Surely you're not safe here.
You're a gas man, Johnny John Johnny. We'll be seeing you, so okay, bye.
And what do you want?
Oh, I think you know what I want.
Are you back?
Yes, I think so.
We had a nice time, Patrick, didn't we? Well, you've gone all shy on me now.
Ah! Just leave me alone!
Just leave me alone.
Hello. I'm looking for a lad. You might have seen him. Did you notice anyone strange?
Strange to yourself, is it? Weird dog.
No. Not like me, dark lad.
Dark? As in the Connemara heads from the Armada.
He was not an African.
Oh, Africa. Is it? That's a big place. So they tell me. And you don't know whereabouts he was from, do you? Was it West Side Mogadishu or downtown Madagascar? Maybe it was South Sudan or South Africa or Uganda or even Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. Yeah, no one from Ghana around here.
Well, I can't go far.
Where have you come from yourself?
Rossaville.
And what brings you here?
There's not many hiding places between here and Rossaville, so.
And what claim do you have on him?
He's debt bonded to me. I got the job on the trawler. More money than he'd ever see at home. And he jumped ship, the ungrateful bar steward. Excuse my French.
You're very busy after back to work.
Well, I don't get far without his passport.
Show it, man. So I know what you're looking for.
Why, you too busy trading with Africans around here.
I'm only trying to help. Oh, if I see anyone, I'll let you know.
Okay. But hello!
Oh yes, give me your number.
Distracted.
I'm worn out, to be honest with you. Very busy today. Good exercise though. Just can't get the staff these days, but sure, who am I telling?
086 783 0344.
Oh shit.
Calm down.
I have to go.
Oh shit, I have to go. Look at you. You're afraid of him. Go on, yeah. Run away. Bye-bye.
Please. Help me, please.
Come here to me. I can remember saving pennies for the black babies. And now I have you. That was a bargain, wasn't it?
Here we are, live! If you believe you're gonna win, you will win. I believe that 100%. I'm gonna get to go back.
I have no money.
No problemo, neighbourino. What's fucked with tenor? So what spotters do. First bet's free, then you're hooked. Line and sinker.
What?
Nothing. I was talking to myself, prick.
What?
Patrick. Lots of friends here. The Chinese, konnichiwa, how's it hanging? 2 Italians, really Romanians. Ciao lads. Look at Moldovan. Don't look at me, you! I'm only got it's like the United Nations. Then they're the Lentulers. You can tell them by their smell, like a sniffing him, mostly harmless, mostly. Then there's the Frothers, respect. There's even manky tea and manky coffee on the house.
Is everyone dead? What? These people dead.
What are you on about? You should have got the Specsavers. It's only been a crack. Besides, I've got the sauce, don't worry. You see this here? This is the form. You read this, it tells you the pedigree and stuff to help you predict that. So what does he do? He bangs a bet on one of those virtual races with origami names and origami graphics. They're not even real. And he wins on a 10-to-1 shot. 100 yo-yos, beginner's luck. But now he is locked in. And all that goes on the next bumper race. And that's on a 20-to-1 shot. Now he's getting nervous.
No, I'm not.
By rights, I should be getting half of that, shouldn't I? Aye, you're talking suits it. Anyway, they're off. OMG, Patrick has won. That's 2 in a row, but he ain't got nothing yet. It all goes on a stupid dog race. So, you like Sharry? Yeah.
No.
Denial. Must be hiding something. Maybe it's Masha. You've a hard on for her?
Maybe.
You'd like to take her out for a ride? Aye?
I like her.
Oh, you like her, yeah?
Yes.
Huh. So, what are you going to do?
I don't know yet. Should we get back to last race?
Right, yeah, brother. Last race. 2,000 euros on a fucking dog. What a waste. Completely random. 2 way to run for it. The money's on the 6th dog. 3-to-1. Hura Lura. Hey. Alright, end her off. 2, 3, 4, carry inside. 3, around. Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's 8 grand! We did it! Oh, come on, man. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be here.
I'll give you some.
Ah, you're a sound man. I knew it. 50-50. Alright, 60-40. In your favour, of course. Round it off, and that's about 3 grand to me and about 5 to you. Okay, alright, okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We.
You definitely have the ticket. You definitely won.
I definitely won, brother.
Yeah. So what are you going to do with it? Cash it in? It's a lot to be carrying around with you, and you wouldn't know with some of these characters. Best hold on to it. Guard it with your life.
Don't you dare look at me in that tone of voice, you witch. Look at you there. Thanks for making it. Yeah, I've gathered you here today to share the good news that Masha and Patrick are getting married. Huh? They're going to be man and wife.
Holy fuck!
I know. So, 3 cheers, everybody. Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
I have loved Masha like she was the daughter that I never had. So we wish them all the happiness in the world.
Ah, isn't that sweet? Also 3 cheers for the sugar daddy!
Watch it, you.
You took his money.
What?
You took Patrick's money from the bookies.
I did no such thing.
A thief and a liar, you are. And what's your price?
He invested it in his future of his own free will. Now, are you going to behave?
Masha and her sham wedding.
Yes! Good one, Fee, to Masha and her sham wedding.
Misha, Masha, that's almighty matchmaking.
You can say that again.
Ah, Misha, Masha, that's almighty.
Why don't the 2E pair one? Huh? 2 of you, left on the shelf.
And who are you? I. Wipe that stupid grin off your face.
I'm smiling because I am happy. Do you remember how that feels?
Hope you got Kasha, Masha.
Stop.
Oh, strawberries! Come on then, you bastard!
Patrick, don't take that from him.
Come on then! I'll dance in your head when you go into fucking Uganda and I'll dance in your mother and father's head.
Well, I'm wanted.
This down, you quite finished.
You what, Sam? Only slagging? No hard feelings. Some of that hard bastard. So smooth.
Did he pay for you in cash? Huh? No? Must be love, so. Good. Because that's all you get.
Why? What do you care?
I care! I care.
You care, alright. Don't think I don't know what you were up to earlier on your ridiculous crusade.
Hello.
It's yourself. You are right on time. Now the fun and games begin.
Who's this?
I'm Dan. I was here earlier when...
Why did you come back? Huh?
Well, I was on my way driving along the road, as you do. Oh, beautiful scenery, by the way, absolutely. They're just, the green hills, blue skies, just beautiful. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Anyway, I pulled into a topaz to get a coffee, a top up. I know, they're really shell. What can you do? It was a long day, an early start. The better half often gives out to me because I do often forgo the breakfast. I mean, she's right, of course, but what's that saying? New dog, old tricks, something like that. Anyway, look, you get what I mean. Does anyone have a lighter? Not bad. Of course, you can't smoke indoors. I should really just give them up full stop. Apparently they'll kill you. But I'm still going, touch wood.
Who are you?
I'm Dan, and you must be boss. Pleasure to meet you. Well, I came back, as I was saying, because, something just didn't sit quite right with me. Surely, the manager, very helpful, but...
What are you after?
Well, sir, that gentleman there is debt bonded to me. He was working on a trawler when he jumped ship at Rosarito.
Yeah, well, he's staying here now. He's marrying the lovely Masha. So.
Something smells fishy.
Oh, isn't that great?
He has Patrick's passport on him.
Do you now?
It's just that he owes money.
Let's go somewhere quiet and chat.
Okay.
Turns out Patrick isn't from Uganda after all.
I knew it!
I am still a refugee.
No, you're not! You're only an economic migrant, that's all.
You always going on about Uganda and on.
He's from Ghana.
Are you legal?
Oh, where's the love gone now?
Misha, Masha, Messi, wishy-washy, Masha. I knew it. He was only letting on.
You don't shut up,
Oh,
Playboy.
you tell him, Patrick.
Who's talking to you?
Okay. You need to calm down. Go and get something to eat.
Fuck you, Shirley. Shirley, curly, whirly, hurly, hurly, whirly.
Come on, Philly.
Now she talks. Fuck you too. Fuck bastard, fucking cunt. Sorry. I'm owed $3,000, the fucking bastard. Sorry. He sees dead people. No, he does! Like the Sixth Sense and epoxy Pokemon! Don't you, Patrick? Ooh ah, Paul McGrath! Ooh ah, Paul McGrath! Do you see me, brother?
Masha. Listen. I am not as bad as you think I am.
No.
No, I know I haven't always made things easy for you, but Say again?
It's okay.
No, it's not. No, it is not okay. That is precisely my point. Just make sure you get cash in hand. Okay? I mean, that's the great thing about Airbnb. You know? You're free. And you're young.
What's going to happen to Patrick?
Look, no one has had as hard a life as I've had. Swindled I was. I'm warning you, Masha, you can't trust him. Boss. Ha! First and last dance, huh? Isn't that a good one, huh? Kid, we love all the Johnny John, Johnny come into the parlour.
It's raining, typical. And Daly's doesn't look too bad after all.
Triple J room isn't all the crack.
Oh.
Is that what I didn't say? Masha and Patrick are to be man and wife.
Congratulations. About that earlier. Only. I heard you do well in the bookies.
I did.
Organado. Invested. In the future. The house always wins. That's what I said.
Oh.
John, buy me a pint and I'll let you walk me home.
You should go.
Sorry, I should remind. Sorry. Remind me, I'm just a bit. Song. We'll have a song before we leave. Go on. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Okay. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of dreams. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of dreams. It's the songs of every man.
Mrs. Brown?
It'll be feckin' hole. It'll be feckin' gay.
E4.
Knight to F6. No. Wait. E5. Yeah, yes, E5. The usual. L'Espanol.
Ole.
Knight F3. You know the most thrilling thing I've heard? Two bankers in a cafe talking about banking stuff and how they manage their time with their kids. It was the intricacy of the details, the reality of it, the contingency, palpable. They are plugged into a system of cause and effect where they have direct link to the economy, whereas the rest of us don't know our Dow Jones from our elbow. I felt so jealous. Not because of their wealth, but because of their passion.
Indeed, as Heaney says, or said, focus is excitement.
But what has all this got to do with Playboy?
Well, I feel the Playboy has become the Playboy, yes? Today, the 1907 text fulfills the same role as Christy Mann, the original hero. How? Well, Christy was essentially a cipher. The peasants cast their projections onto him for their own entertainment, and as we know, it produced a visceral reaction from its audience. But today, people go to see the show because of the history, because it caused riots in the past, because of the aura, and mostly for entertainment. But to preserve the realism that Singh espoused in 2017 is so obviously perverse, yet it would be a mistake to dismiss such a faithful Playboy as a museum piece. Knight C6.
Bishop B5. You were saying?
Well, the event, rid of any actual consequences. This is what people want. Pure aura only. The currency pertains because of the poetry. This is what Singh liked in the Islanders. He saw them as creatures of pure imagination, inhering in the language they spoke.
Bullshit.
Indeed.
Lies.
Well, no, not quite. See, bullshit can be neither true nor false. Hence, the bullshitter is someone whose principal aim when uttering and publishing bullshit is to impress the listener or the reader with words that convey the impression that something is being or has been done. Words that are neither true nor false, but obscure the facts of the matter under discussion. By contrast, the liar must know the truth of the matter being discussed in order to better conceal it from the listener or the reader being deceived with the lie. Whereas the bullshitter's sole aim is personal advantage or advancement of their own agenda.
Flagrant Irishry.
Topper?
Thanks, Father. Wonder how the match is going.
We could check the radio.
I know it's broken, I think.
Is it? Probably the batteries.
Who are you up for?
No one really. Just want a good game.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would contend that now it is the world that moves through us rather than the roving adventurers of yore. A7.
Don't you mean A6?
Yes, of course, A6.
Bishop A4.
Pawn B5.
Bishop B3.
Same old opening. But listen to me now. Why do you think I called you here?
Not to play chess and talk about the match.
No. I have some news, so I'm dying.
What do you mean?
I have only a few weeks left to live.
How?
Cancer. Now, you know, I've groomed you. I've tried to give you an education in thought and culture that would befit anything in academia.
Let's not go there.
Don't worry. You are free to squander your gifts. That is the role of the ideal father, after all. To license the transgressors of the son, isn't that right, boy? Knight F6.
Castle. Pedantry. I could write a thesis on the perpetual motion of ideas, or how to commit the perfect murder and have your cake and eat it at the same time. Become an expert on entropy.
It pays.
How much money have you made?
What is the founding of a bank compared to the founding of an arts department? Don't worry, I'll look after you.
I don't want anything from you.
Thought you'd say that.
So?
Pawn D5. Not exactly a symphony of plastic beauty, is it, this game?
Where's Bluebell?
Oh. Poor Bluebell. I had to put her down.
Why?
She annoyed me.
How?
She kept looking at me with that stupid, droopy face. So helpless.
The love of your life.
Indeed. And what would you know?
Wasn't there, what's his name that said, wherever there's love between two people, I'll be there. Well, you proved the exception to that rule.
Do you even know what you mean?
You know, but do you understand?
Is that the Karate Kid? Because if it is, it should be, you know, but you do not understand.
What did I say?
You know, but do you understand?
What did you say?
You know, but you do not understand.
What did I say?
Playing the fool now.
Proud of yourself? Dog murderer.
Getting drunk now, are we?
Forgive me, Father. Will you say a little prayer with me?
Fuck off.
There's some hard criminal, caught with Gardaí, bludgeoned someone to death, let's say. And Sergeant Murphy goes, will you say a little prayer with me? Your man breaks down, bawling like a baby.
That's what I was saying. Ideology no longer has to pass through human consciousness. That is the genius of modern capitalism. Consumerism, in a word. And what will you do? How will you provide?
I don't know.
You need to look into your heart.
That's rich. Coming from you, ghosted through academia, writing windy, useless shit, playing the politics, friendless, and a family that hates you, and yet you still kill the dog. Look into your heart. What do you see there? A scrutty little grey old thing, greedy with all your dark secrets.
Yeah, that's it. Get it out of your system. So you know me better than I know myself. Therapeutic.
What would you know?
What would you know? Life to you is just an occasional headache. You don't know the half of it.
Then tell me.
I can't. I thought that dying would help. But it doesn't. What are you going to do? You once said that you were toying with the idea of being an actor. Still chasing that dream?
Yeah, maybe. Forget where we are in the game, chess.
Sure doesn't matter. We never usually progress much further than this anyway. And everybody wants to be a star of the silver screen these days. Don't see the point in myself. I summoned you here to act as my confessor. It's all turned out a bit disappointing, really. I'm sorry about Bluebell. Poor Bluebell. There is nothing I can impart, except perhaps my absence, my evacuation.
You did what you could. But I'm not buying anything you have to offer. Are you there?
Yeah.
I've got to go. Is there anyone I should call to look after you?
You can find me one of those homes where they sit on top of you. Horrendous.
I'm sure you can afford better than that.
The squeeze was put on me.
God love you.
You have no idea.
Then tell me,
Things are so much easier these days.
what happened to you? Daddy and Mammy abused you? Made you feel small? Didn't love you and kiss you and hold you tight? Didn't hug you at least once a day? Did they not tuck you in at night and tell you bedtime stories? They slap you and lock you in your room, they ignore your little tears.
No, I'm talking about earning a living. Being responsible to one's own ambitions. In dreams begins responsibilities. Yates.
Yes, we can. What were your parents actually like?
My mummy and daddy abused me. They slapped me and locked me in my room. They made me feel small. They didn't hug me or kiss me or hold me tight. They ignored my little tears.
I knew it.
They did tell me bedtime stories. I was locked in my room, they'd sneak up to the keyhole and make all different animal noises. Squeaking, scraping rodents. A vicious pit bull that would gobble up the rats and mice. A demented feral cat and spit, clawing the face off the dog, all eyeballs, teeth and bloody meat. A throng of starving seagulls squawking, pecking away. Murderous dolphins gang raping the dead bodies of the cat and the dog, all mauled by this great big bear with excruciating wisdom teeth, cornered by unstoppable psychopathic piranha, which burn up from evil parasites in their gut, and all of this would melt into a mess of slush, cleaned by the hiss of hydrochloric acid. And they'd have a regular giggle. And then make the tea.
Wow, that explains a lot. Now really, you joke. You know what they say, there's a grain of truth and all that. Would you say a prayer with me?
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Can't.
Can't. I'm tired of this rubbish.
The animals. Such vivid imagery. How did you conjure that up? Is it from a film?
You could say that.
Werner Herzog?
Come on, you can do better than that.
Tell me.
You don't remember.
Obviously I don't.
You said it. You don't believe me. It's true. You yourself said it. I can't believe you don't remember. But you're getting it now. Yes, it's coming back to you, flooding back, yes?
No.
I recorded it years ago. Now, do you want to hear it?
No.
Similar time, mate. Just a typical nightmare. Sure, of course you don't remember it. How could you? But I put you on the couch the next morning. Perhaps that will jog your memory, you know? To help you, of course. And you gushed this litany of animals. Incredible performance. I've always thought of it as Noah's Ark, the true story. I can see by looking at you, you recognise the truth in what I'm saying. Do you still have that dream? And you know it was in your interest. Yes, it was for your own good.
You're fucking my head, you bastard.
No, not at all. On the contrary, think of it as me giving you a head start.
Fuck you.
I thought you'd say that.
Can't say anything.
Look, I know you don't believe me, but I'm on your side. You know what your problem is? You've been kidnapped by your own narrative.
I knew you'd twist things.
You need to take a long, hard look at the man in the mirror.
I'm drunk.
You're a parasite, fit only for pity.
I knew you'd turn.
And you know a lot, don't you?
Who would you like to be? It's okay. No need to be shy. Sit down, baby. Make yourself comfortable. Would you like me to suck your cock? Like to put your big penis in my little mouth?
It's okay. We can take it slow.
Talk to me. What's going on in that little cute head of yours?
Come over here and sit beside me.
I'm lonely. Don't you want to put your strong arms around me?
Feel my tits. Squeeze my nipples.
Are they the wrong words? Breasts better. You're a very polite boy, aren't you? But I'm sure you have some fantasies.
You'd like to fuck your mother and sister, wouldn't you?
I don't have a sister.
I know that. This is just fantasy.
Your sister is masturbating and you walk in by accident. You see her wet pussy, your cock stiffens and you're in. Next thing, mommy comes home early and catches you both and she is very angry. She shows your sister how it's really done and the three of you fuck for hours. You like that incest?
No.
But you googled it.
Texas reverse cowgirls, milfs, 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 hardcore, softcore, upskirts, gangbangs, public, hairy and mature, auditions, secret videos, and those live cams that pretend to be real. Just a snippet from daft porn, realgirlfriends.com, voyeurweb, efucked, jizzboom.com, iwatchmygf.com, donk party, and free sex dump. What about rape fantasy? You've even teetered on the edge of paedophilia. A little bit.
Lovers.
By accident, so.
No, never.
Are you annoying this fella?
No.
No.
Are they?
No. I was just leaving.
Why?
Where is it?
Stay.
Go and stand over there.
No, you can't go neither.
We hate to do this, but we have to.
Are you for real? Are you for real? I'll kick your head in.
No, you can't go.
We'll kick our heads in.
Are you for real? Seriously, you better get out of our way.
Where do you think you're going? Relax. Stay there.
What?
I can read your mind.
Fuck you, you bastard. That's what you're thinking now, aren't you? I know you are,
Aren't you?
aren't you?
No. No. You're saying it right now. Be careful. One more step and you'll fall all the way down. 3 stories. Your limbs splayed, turned into tubes of jelly. Your clothes stuck on like a new skin. Your cunt cracked and your spleen hanging out. All disarticulated. We're only joking.
And then he woke up and it was all just a dream. It's disappointing, isn't it? After all of this. Maybe this is still part of the dream too. Again, annoying. I thought I had moved on. Things forgiven, formally at least. It's one spoken agreement. Look, I thought it just shuffled about really. Trying to expunge that teenage twinge, he says. feel sick.
Like I could proper vomit. Every character in your dream is part of you. That's what they say in whoever they are. A thought that meets you like a slow motion happy slapping or a... No. I who thought I could get away with him as a footnote when he's been following me all this time. Or I've been following him. Or both. In a small circle, like a cartoon on a loop. The sloppy solipsism. I'm a little silo, short and stout. Stop.
This week's resolutions. To eat healthily each day. Pasta. Domino sauce. Cheese. Only 3 biscuits, hobnobs with tea. To do at least 12 press-ups per day. To read 15 pages of Dostoy. I don't have the words. Someone said that the opposite of evil is not good. The opposite of evil is courage. I have the courage to admit that I have no courage. Ta-da! As if that's something. Here I am, stuck in a monologue. So predictable. It's not as if I chose to be there. In something and or talking around the edge of something else. I'd rather be holding hands with someone, whispering sweet nothings into the ear of the girl next door, knowing but no understanding, a rug taken from beneath my feet. Ghosts of Christmas whenever, swanning in and out. Spacer and a time waster. Poet is someone who looks at the window to feel a different body, inhabit another skin, smell of breath.
This amateur existentialism.
My very own personal tribunal.
Still working on the terms of reference. Always playing hard to get and always winning at it too. I don't have the words. The words have me. He never even looked at me. And if he did, it was only ever with disdain. I think.
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
It's me, Mart.
Oh, hi.
Listen, this is a bit out of the blue, but
Hang on a sec. I had to close the door. I was making a noise with the breeze.
is it windy?
Okay, go on.
Do you remember when we were living in Dublin?
Yes.
Well, there was this one day when the whole family was in the car, going to school. John Bosco's on the Navan Road.
Okay.
On this day, Dad was there, and there must have been some messing, because the next thing, he hauls me out of the car, raises me off the ground and thrashes me with the other hand in the middle of traffic. Do you remember?
I'll take your word for it.
Do you remember when I was walking to school And you came running after me crying and apologising? That was the worst bit. I was trying to compose myself before class. Do you remember now? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Look, Mart, you need to let things go. Your father's nerves weren't good. Everyone goes through tough times, but you can't sink into sadness.
But do you remember?
Go for a walk. See the daffodils. You need to get active. I've got to go. I've got bread in the oven. Goodbye, okay?
Okay. Bye. Okay. Goodbye.
That's that.
I had a dream the other night.
Nobody wants to hear about anybody else's dreams. That's a universal law.
Ah, yeah, but it involves everyone here.
So, what makes you think that it's relevant?
Okay, relax, relax. I just. Anyway,
I want to hear it. Go on, Rebecca.
no, it's all going up now.
I had a dream the other night too. And it involved everybody here. We're all on safari, but in Scotland. And we're in this big truck with these windows in the back. And the stars in the skies kind of melting. And it was just me hugging a big tree.
See? Dreams aren't interesting to anyone else.
I'm getting into meditation lately. There's a really good app called Headspace.
Yeah, I like that. It's good.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, I only have it since the weekend.
There's another one for gratitude. I sent out like,
My stomach's not feeling great.
What's your for lunch?
Chicken roll?
oh, all of us dodgy.
You should go down to the chemist and get yourself some Maltini.
Yeah, I did the same thing last week. Just a 24-hour thing.
No, it's not that bad.
Here, sit down there and I'll get you a glass of water.
I'm grand, I'll stand.
I'm going to London.
Right.
Cool.
Rebecca, you went to Hollywood, didn't you?
No, school, but yeah. I was in New York first, though.
Oh, you're in New York?
In college, doing acting.
Fair play. We're meeting Solomon today, aren't
Yeah.
we? Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Who's son?
Martin's friend.
Oh,
We're not here.
yeah.
You tell
Yeah.
the story, John.
Well, he's an actor. He's an actor, and he played the guy who got murdered by the Scissor Sisters in like a reenactment crime call.
On television, like
Yes,
So
So,
he played the abusive
the
boyfriend of the mother of the two girls.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
The suitcase
And-
is alive, is that?
But the thing is about that all happened on St. Patrick's Day, like there was a drinking session for St. Patrick's Day that turned into that murder, so parallels.
So that's the connection, clever, very clever. Yeah, very clever.
And he signed it.
I used to be.
Here he is.
Hi guys, I'm Solomon, and they say only write what you know, and there's something I wrote about joining them in assignments. 01, we flew over to the land of the clover, all the way from Africa, just the son and his mother. New slate, no official nameplates. I came when I was 12, so not too many mistakes. My first thought, Ireland is so fucking chilly. My zipper jacket I was wearing, it looked really silly. Playboyz of the Western world, mysteries on this land to unfold. Speaking of land, I've landed in Ireland in the air. I can smell it, felt it. Think Boston, Celtics, nah, it's more Celtic. Registration, I got a PPS number. Relocation, to where, I wonder. We got on the bus, we took a seat, leap of faith, no leads, destination, the sign reads, welcome to county meeting. Then the bus stops, over the intercom, a voice projects. Ladies and gents, kids and parents, welcome to the Butlins. On order of the government, here's your new residence. 2 years I spent, living Muslim adventures. Made some great friendships, Africans, Asians, Europeans, and Irish natives. The bonds with my refugees were stronger than the UN. We had each other's backs when we went to school, eating our packed lunches, sitting at the same table, shifting girls, dipping in pools, foreign and bald, but still acting a fool. We had nothing to lose, already tried being humble, but now it's time to show what we could do. So we formed a band, rapped on some instrumentals to gain some foreign pull, changed our perspective, and all of a sudden the foreigners are cool. Or so we thought. We forgot to read the fine print on the foreigners' rules. In Laytown, ambushed by a couple of youths. My first encounter with racism still didn't compute. Punches were traded, violence soon ensued, outnumbered in the area, so we had to reroute. Fleeing the scene, still being pursued, on the bridge by the beach, screaming, foreigners rule. But wounds heal, the past can be forgiven. Life is for the living, but how can I live when I'm on direct provision? So, some turn to crime or work illegally for a living. Why, you ask? What would you do for your children? Africans dying, police are still killing. The darker pigments are still being plagued as demonic villains, while oppressors are still being praised as angelic victims. So, excuse my rhetoric and fuck your feelings. Unapologetic with the sentiments, so no shit's given. Because I've been through shit. House burned down, a court case, letters for deportation. Fear was once a factor. I used to be an extra. Look now, I'm an actor. But I'm just an asylum seeker. I was an asylum seeker. I sought asylum because I dreamt much bigger. I'm a foreigner, yes, I'm a foreign figure. But most of all now, I'm an Irish native.